Good morning, you guys. It's Charlotte. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to my official 2022 apartment tour video. I'm so excited to show you guys around my apartment and introduce you officially to where I'll be living for the rest of this year. If you guys are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte. I'm a senior at the University of Michigan and I do a lot of college and lifestyle content here on YouTube. If you haven't already seen my move-in vlog, I think that will be a really good intro to this video, so I will link that in the cards and down in the description below so you guys can check it out. But this will be the official tour around both my bedroom and the actual apartment, the kitchen and living room, the whole unit, so I'm really excited to show you guys around. And just a quick little note before we get started, if you guys do find out where I'm living or if you already know, please keep that information private just for my safety and the safety of my roommates. I would prefer to not have that information circulating on the internet. I really do love sharing my life and my lifestyle with you guys, but I need to protect myself and my roommates and our safety, so please just keep that in mind. But without any further ado, let's get started on this apartment tour. So we're in my room right now, but I'm actually going to head out and do the rest of the apartment tour first, and then we will come back and end in my room. So let's head out and I will show you guys around. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. This is our front door where you come in to the apartment, and we have this little entryway sort of thing that you come into right away. The first thing you see is this utility closet. So this is where we keep our washer and dryer, and I actually really like that it's over here because it's kind of further away from everything else in the rest of the apartment. It's hidden, it's behind a door, so you don't have to listen to it or you don't have to see it. So let's open these up really quick. It's a little bit of a mess in here, but like I said, we have washing machine, dryer, and then we also have general storage in here. So we have a couple of suitcases that we're not using. This is our box of Christmas and holiday decorations. They're our big artificial Christmas tree is in here. This is definitely the least aesthetic part of the apartment, so we're gonna move on. That is our little entryway, and now we're gonna move into the rest of the apartment where it really opens up. So if we come in through the entryway, we find this little hallway right here. Those are two bedrooms. That's my roommate Rose and my roommate Edie's room. I'm not gonna be showing you guys their rooms because that's private, but we have this little hallway right off the entryway that leads into their bedrooms, and then that leads into the kitchen, living room, and the rest of the apartment, which I will show you guys now. Let's start off with the kitchen. Obviously, this is a very nice large kitchen, so we'll go into each little section separately and I'll show you guys around, but this is generally what the kitchen looks like. This is definitely a little bit bigger than our kitchen last year, which is super nice because we're all doing a little bit more cooking this year, so it's nice to have the extra cabinet space, the extra counter space. I think in general this apartment is a little bit bigger than my apartment last year. So for example, last year we had an island and that doubled as our table, our main eating table, but this year we have a separate island and a separate dining table. So I think generally this is just a little bit bigger than my apartment last year. So let's get a closer little look on the kitchen. We're gonna start over on this side with the fridge and all our appliances. Okay, this is my favorite little corner of the kitchen. I just love it. I love having a corner in my kitchen. I think it's so fun. So obviously we have our fridge and our freezer, and we've got a bunch of magnets and stickers and stuff. And then one of my favorite things, we have this little whiteboard, and the whiteboard tells us whether the dishes in the dishwasher are dirty or clean. Then this is our little appliance row, I guess. This is where we have basically all of our appliances. We've got kettles, coffee machines, an air fryer or toaster, and then a couple of blenders. We've got a Vitamix and a NutriBullet. And honestly, I feel this organization makes the most sense in the world to just have all your appliances over here, take up this little small space of counter space, and then use the rest of the counters for meal prep or whatever else you need. I think that makes so much sense. Then behind me on this side, we have our microwave and our stove and oven. And then if we shift over this way, this is the second half of the kitchen. Sink, dishwasher. We have this little metal rack above the sink, which is really nice. That's where we keep extra dish towels and extra Tupperware containers that don't necessarily fit in the cabinets. And then obviously we have our little island. This is where we mostly keep fresh fruits, vegetables, and fresh cut flowers. But that is our little kitchen overview. Next we're gonna move on to this side of the apartment. Okay, so between the kitchen and the living room, we have this large wall. This is where 2 bedrooms are. That's Rose's room on that side, Morgan's room on that side. And it's just this large blank wall. So Edie actually, my roommate Edie, got these zodiac sign posters for all 4 of us. And they are so cute and aesthetic, and I love them. So I'll show you guys those up close really quick. So these are in bedroom order. So we've got, this is mine. I'm a Leo, in case anyone didn't know. Then we've got Morgan, who is an Aquarius, Rose, who is a Cancer, and then finally we have Edie, who is an Aries, and these all have like the same color scheme, the same general like vibe, and I love them. I think they're so cute, and I think they take up this wall really, really nicely. So before it just felt like kind of an empty blank wall, and now it feels like it has some love and some character on it. Then between the kitchen and the living room, we have our little dining room table. It's just this nice white table with 4 chairs for all 4 of us, and then again, more fresh flowers. We love having fresh flowers in the apartment. They add so much. Then right behind this table next to our kitchen, we have this little utility closet. So this is where like the heat and AC system are. So there's not a ton of room in here, but this is where we store like our cleaning supplies. We've got our vacuum, our Swiffer, and our broom. Not super interesting in here, but just wanted to show you guys, give you the feel for the room. And then next to this little utility closet and our dining room table, we have this little bar cart corner. And this is kind of like a fun way to connect the kitchen and the living room, which we'll get to in just 1 second. But let's go through this little bar cart corner really quick. First up, we have the actual cart itself. This is a 3-tiered gold cart that we got at the beginning of the year. This is actually Morgan's. And this is where we store just like anything related to cocktails. Like we've got different wine glasses or cocktail glasses, straws, a shaker kit, and then if we do have anything that needs to go in the fridge, we have this super cute little teal mini fridge. This is actually Morgan's as well, but she very kindly donated it to the living room space so we could all share it, which is super nice. So we've got the little fridge and cart combo, and then above them we've got some little decorations. We are big on decorations this year, which I love. I love having wall decor up. So over on this side, we have this little sign that we actually got last year. This just says love in a bunch of different languages in this really cute wooden frame. And then above the fridge and the cart, we have these different mini posters for different cocktails. So those are just some like fun, popular cocktail posters that we put up to fit the little bar cart theme. And then the bar cart perfectly segues into the rest of the living room, which I absolutely adore. I think our living room is so fun and so cute, so I'm really excited to show you guys around this little room. Something that's super nice about this apartment is that it came furnished. So everything that you see here, minus like the decorations of course, but everything came with the apartment. So the couch, the seat, the coffee table, the like smaller arm table thing over there, the TV stand and the TV all came with the apartment, which is super nice. I've never furnished an apartment before, and low-key it's like one of my biggest fears for when I move into that like dreaded big girl apartment someday in the future. So it was really nice to have an apartment that came pre-furnished already. So let's get into each individual section of this living room. Okay, so first up we have our couch and coffee table. This couch is so comfortable, you guys. It's so cozy. Last year we had a leather couch that actually inspired a deep hatred of leather couches in me. So we have this nice comfy fabric couch this year. I am so in love with this couch. And you guys can kind of see we went for sort of like a deep emerald green theme in here, which I have never done, but I am absolutely in love with. So we've got pillows and blankets and general decor that sort of matches that deep green vibe. Above me, we have these angel number posters, which are all various different colors, but they all like go together and they go with the apartment really well. So we've got the angel numbers and posters for alignment, balance, and luck. Those are 3 things that I feel like every college student needs. So again, they fit the vibe really well. They take up this wall really nicely, which was a big empty wall beforehand, but Edie is our resident decor wizard, so nearly all of the decor was her idea, and I think it came together so nicely. And then we also have this enormous coffee table. This thing is gigantic. Like, this could be a table like at a restaurant. So right now we've just got a couple of coffee table books and a candle out here. You guys will see in just one second that we've got quite the candle collection. So there are usually candles everywhere in this apartment. And you guys have already seen, obviously, but behind this chair we have the most amazing floor to ceiling windows. These are one of my favorite features of this apartment. So we've got a little one kind of in that corner behind the chair, and then this larger one. And these let in so much natural light. They make the apartment so bright and so warm and comforting and just happy. Like, I love windows and natural light. Unfortunately, these are north-facing windows, so we don't get the sunrise or the sunset, but they still let in enough light that it's not even a big deal. We've got a pretty good view of downtown Ann Arbor, which is super nice. And it's my favorite right now because you can see all the leaves changing colors for fall. So this is my favorite view. This is just like, I could just stare at this for hours. And then the last little piece of the living room, if we come around this way, is our TV, kind of like media console. So the 10K balloons are not gonna stay forever. They're just, I don't know, gonna stay until they deflate, I guess. But I got those when I hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube a few weeks ago. Like I mentioned earlier, the TV came with the apartment, which is super nice. This is a Roku, like, smart TV, so we didn't have to bring any like extra devices like an Apple TV or anything. And you know, for getting like a free TV, basically, it's pretty good quality. And then down here in the TV stand, we've got two different shelves. The first one is where we keep the rest of our candles, and then the bottom shelf is where we keep all of our board games and card games. Then after the living room, we have this little hallway with two more bedrooms. That's Morgan's room, and we come this way into my room. So most of you guys have seen my room if you've been following along with my vlogs since September, but I've never really done like an in-depth bedroom tour, so we are doing that right now. I'm so excited. I absolutely love the way that my room turned out. I think it is so bright and so fun and so like me. So I can't wait to go over everything and show you guys more specifically how everything turned out. This is what my room looks like when you first walk in. Like I said, very bright, very like happy, and just like good vibes in here. So obviously the first thing that you see when you walk in is my bed. It is very, very close to my front door. So I have my nice bright white bedspread and my yellow and pink pillows, and it's pushed up right up against my window, which I love. I have two windows in this room, which is really nice. This is like the corner room that I like specifically requested over the summer because, like I mentioned earlier in the living room, I just love natural light. It's so important to me and to my mental health. So I really wanted the room with two windows, and I got it, which is super nice. But we've got my bed pushed up against this one window, and then in the window, I get so many questions about these. These are my Greek letters for my sorority. Nobody seems to know why I have Greek letters in my room, but they're for my sorority and they are Greek. Then above my bed, I have some little decorations. This is a little embroidery hoop that I put some greenery and some flowers on, and then this little piece of wood that has a silhouette of the state of Maine, which is my home state. And I just like having those above my bed. They're very subtle. This wall is very blank, but I think those kind of like helped add some character above my bed. Next to my bed, I have this really skinny nightstand. It is like very, very small. So on here, I've got one of my plants, a lamp, a decorative candle, and then my retainers. And then down here, it also has this little like book sleeve that I put my books in at night because I read at night. So this is really convenient. I can just like read my book, and then when I'm done, put it right in there, roll over and go to sleep. I also have my fairy lights plugged in right next to my bed so I can plug them in or unplug them at night, and those run all around the ceiling of my bedroom, which I absolutely love. And then kind of like behind my bed, sort of like across from my door, I have this little like notice board sort of thing, and this is just right across from my door so I can look at this right before I'm leaving and remember all of the things that are listed here, things that like I might forget. But that is pretty much it for like my bed and basically for this like corner of the room. Then we move on to my little desk area, and I love my desk this year. I absolutely love it. So first things first, we have my giant mirror. You guys probably recognize this from like 80% of my thumbnails. I absolutely love this mirror so much. This is from Amazon. I will link it down below. And then I also have some vines and some like bistro lights wrapped around this. And that just helps like give it some life, give it some character. But then right next to the mirror, we have my little desk area that we're gonna go over quickly. So right above my desk, I have a lot of decor. A lot of this is from last year. Actually, I think all of this is from last year. This little canvas is from my big in my sorority. It says, "I love you to the moon and back," which is so fun. The crescent moon is one of the like symbols of my sorority. Then beneath that, I have this little whiteboard. This is the composite of every member of my sorority from last year. And then I have this little quote that I absolutely love down here that says, "And remember, big things are achieved not all at once, but one day at a time." And then across from that, we have this little gold grid kind of board. And this is like purely for decoration. I know you can put like actual like notes and things up on here, but I just chose this as decoration. So all of this stuff is like static, it doesn't move. But we've just got a bunch of fun pictures and things up on here. We've got, that's a picture from home, a couple pictures of Ann Arbor. This is actually a poem that I got over the summer. We've got some pictures, like collages that I just found on Pinterest, a note from my mom, and this little like collection of thank you notes. If I order anything from like a small business, I will pin up the little thank you note right there. So that is kind of like the decoration element of my desk. And then we'll actually get into what is on the desk. So there's like a lot going on top of my desk, but there's also like, there's plenty of space to work. So I'm okay with it. I've got, this is my Apple Watch and my charger. I also charge my phone over here. So this is my little like electronic charging station. We've got my lamp, this little like vase of fake leaves, this little octopus that I crocheted in high school that I just love. His name's Ollie. A couple of candles. Over here I have my like pencil holder slash like desk organizer, a stapler. This is another desk organizer. There's just like random stuff in there. This little decorative plant, more decorative candles right here and over here. And then this is my little mini bookshelf, which started out with like 5 books and now we've added a lot to the collection. So this keeps growing. And then finally we've got another plant as kind of like a book end to keep all the books upright. This desk also came with a couple drawers that are kind of messy, so I'm not gonna go through those, but in this one we have like school stuff, and then down here is like my technology. That's where I keep like my tripods and my chargers when I'm not using them, down in this larger drawer. And that is it for like my little desk area. So then we are going to swing around to this half of the room, starting over here with my closet. So this door opens and ta-da! We've got my closet. I feel like I have made a lot out of this space. So I've got my jackets hanging on the inside of this door, and then we've got, you know, sweaters, sweatshirts, dresses, skirts, jackets, all hanging in here. Extra blankets, my winter coat, my hoodies and scarves up here. This is more like Christmas decorations. My laundry, my toolkit, my shoe organizer. I have a lot more shoes than I thought I did for some reason. And then in that bin is like medical supplies and like random miscellaneous stuff, like my cowgirl hat for my sorority. This is like not the cleanest section of my closet, but we're making the most out of what we can. I also have this little like hanging organizer. It was meant to be a shoe organizer, but I use it for other things. So I use this to store hats, belts, and winter hats and gloves as well. So that is the closet. And then finally for like my bedroom, we have my little like dresser clothing area. Obviously more plants. If you guys couldn't tell already, I love plants. Down here we have this little cube. This is the same thing as like the side table in the living room. And I use this to organize all of the random like cotton t-shirts that you get in college, because if you guys are in college, you know, you just get so many random t-shirts for no reason at all. So we've got those organized. And then otherwise we have my dresser. I have to admit this dresser is very small. Like there's only 3 drawers and the drawers are not very deep or wide. So it was a bit of a struggle. It's kind of a constant struggle to fit all of my clothes in this dresser, but we're doing the best we can. On top of my dresser, obviously I have this little mirror. This is another one of my favorite things in the world. I love mirrors like so much. Then on top top of the dresser plant, we've got a candle and some like perfumes, deodorant sort of thing over here. Got my jewelry organizer on top right here, and another like decorative corner, candles, plants, that sort of thing. And finally over here, these are the 3 pairs of shoes that I wear most often, so I just put these in this little corner right here next to my door so they're easy to grab when I'm on my way out. And then we have my tote bag, which I use anytime I'm not like going to class, so that's basically like my purse, and my keys, and these are both hanging on some command hooks right next to my door so they're easy to grab right when I'm leaving. And that is the bedroom. And lastly, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick little tour of my bathroom. Okay, so the bathroom is that door right there. It is right at the end of my room, so if we head in here, you guys can see what it looks like. And for just one person using this bathroom, I feel like it is such a good size, and I didn't know how much would go into decorating a bathroom, but I am really, really pleased with the way that this bathroom turned out. So let's start right when you walk in. This is the sink and the mirror. One thing that I really, really dislike about this apartment is that there's no countertop in the bathroom. It's just a freestanding sink. And I did not know how much I relied on a countertop in my bathroom until I didn't have one. So if you have a bathroom counter, be grateful. I was able to find some workarounds to like get around not having a counter, but they're not foolproof, like they're not perfect. Okay, so first we have this little shelf that I put up on the wall right next to my sink. This is actually part of a 2-piece set with the shower caddy that I have in my shower, which you'll see in just one second. But this is just a very simple like black metal shelf. And this is where I'll put, like if I'm doing my makeup or something, I'll put my everyday makeup in here. Or if I'm like blow drying or styling my hair, I'll put my blow dryer or like my curling iron or my hairbrush in here. And then another workaround is that I put this little lap desk underneath my sink to serve as like a makeshift countertop. So I've just got some like extra makeup products on there that I'm hoping to find a home for in this shelf, but we'll see. And then I also have this super cute bath mat that I got on Amazon that I just have right in front of my sink. Okay, moving on to this little cart section right here. There's a lot going on here, so we're gonna go through it quickly. I've got this little sign that says wash your hands that I love. This is from Target. And then this little cart came with the apartment. It came like as part of the furnishing package. So up here we've got things that I reach for daily: skincare, toothpaste, hair products, tissues, deodorant, that kind of thing. And then down on this second shelf we have beauty things like makeup and nail polish and that sort of thing. And then down on this final shelf is where I keep my extra towels. Over here we've got the toilet and some extra storage. This also came with the apartment. I have some little decor on the lid of the toilet, which I think is so fun. Again, plants, some flower claw clips. And then above we have this little storage system. So here's where I keep all of my hair care products when they're not in use: blow dryer, curling iron, hairbrushes, products, that kind of thing, scrunchies. And then in here is where we keep some cleaning products, extra toilet paper. It's not like super fun or interesting in here. These stay closed like 110% of the time, so. And then over on this wall we have my hanging shelves, which I absolutely love. These are one of my favorite parts of the bathroom. So again, these are from Amazon. I will try to link them down below for you guys, but on them we've got my 2 like mini plants, and then some Q-tips and cotton rounds for like taking off makeup and that kind of thing. These ended up being one of my favorite parts of the bathroom. I wasn't sure that I wanted to put hanging shelves in the bathroom. I honestly almost returned these, but I love them so much. They turned out to be one of my favorite parts of the bathroom. And then the last piece of the bathroom, we have my shower and another bath mat. Again, Amazon, super cute, super fluffy. Shower curtain is also from Amazon. I think this is a really like fun and subtle and cute print that like matches the vibe of the rest of the room. Here is the inside of the shower. It's just like a single stall with tile. And then this is the other shelf that matches the one over by my sink. So in here we've got all of my regular shower products, and then my, you know, like loofah, squeegee, razor, all of that stuff. And that is the whole bathroom. Like I said, I love this bathroom. I love it so much. So that is everything in my apartment, and that is going to be it for my college apartment tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. It was so fun to show you around and really help you get a feel of the place. I do tend to film most of my content just here in my room because I never want to impose on my roommates, but if you guys ever see outside like my kitchen and my living room, now you know a little bit more what it looks like and you can kind of get a feel for where you are in my apartment. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on it for me down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But that is gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!
I like to love you every day. I like to love you.